We are 1 week from your last show.
Okay.
How are you feeling right now?
Really mixed emotions. I kind of, the big thing for me has been counting down alarm clocks. You know, I've got 12 more alarm clocks to wake up to go to work. And now that I've got only 5 left, it's almost like, okay, slow down, it's coming a little too fast. And every time I walk around, the newsroom and walk into the station, I'm trying to soak everything and absorb it and try and remember it, because I've been here for 19 years. It's been so long, and it's hard to believe it's about to come to an end.
So 19 years ago you started here.
Yes.
First and only TV job.
Yes.
What are you going to take from your experience here?
Boy, a lot. I mean, 19 years is a long time, and there's been some really, wonderful, wonderful things, and there's been some really, really not so great things. So, but overall, I think I will take just the big responsibility that we have, as a newscaster, to try and deliver the news to people in a factual way, and at the same time also try and have some fun and try and engage the morning audience, because the morning, when you're watching in the morning, it's different than watching in the evening news. And people, they're just waking up, they're starting their day, and especially now with social media, the big change, I think, is that when people wake up in the morning, they've gone 6, 7, 8 hours without having any information, from their smartphone, from their tablet, from any social media. So they're turning on the television is the first chance they have to learn what's going on in the world. So that's kind of a big responsibility. So that, it's just been a big joy and a big thrill to be able to be part of that, and, in whatever way, to be part of people's morning and part of their noon also. So, so that's going to be kind of a big thing to leave, but I'm really okay with it. I'm okay that, this is the right time for me to step aside.
What are you going to miss about this the most?
I'll miss the people. I mean, I love working with the people. And the thing I always tell people when they're debating, students are thinking about getting into the business, that you can't be dumb and work in this business, especially at this level, at this, 7 market in the country. So I love working with sharp, with quick, with bright people. I love the fact we don't always agree on everything, but it's good to have a variety of opinions, a variety of viewpoints. So I will really miss that, being able to engage with people, both in the station and outside the station, being to engage with viewers, especially now with social media. You get, Twitter and Facebook response. And, we've got a really bright audience. Obviously, they watch Channel 2, so they've got to be intelligent. So that'll be a big change.
So speaking of people,
yes.
Play a little game.
Okay. Oh, good.
I'm going to tell you a name.
Okay.
And you just give me your impression, how
First
working
thing.
with them,
Okay.
what you think.
Okay.
Frank Somerville.
Very energetic, really, really sharp, really knows his stuff, and probably has the most interesting sense of humor of anyone I've worked with. He could make me laugh like nobody else.
Sal Castaneda.
Oh, Sal is terrific. He and I feel like we're brother and sister, and we've known each other a long time. Even before I started working here, we knew each other. We've known each other over 25 years. So, he's just a wonderful guy. You just kind of want to give him a big hug every time you see him.
Ross McGowan.
Oh, Ross is a class act. He is like the Johnny Carson, I think, of local TV. And he set the standard for me on how to handle yourself in live television, even if things don't go well.
Mark Pitta.
Mark Pitta's hysterical. He's like a big kid, basically. He just has such a quirky sense of humor, and it was really, really fun working with him.
Dave Clark.
Dave Clark he's a terrific guy. I said he's just what did I call him? I mean, he's just like a prince of a guy. His number one goal is to make his co-anchor look as good as possible, and you don't hear that a lot in this business. And he really does everything he can, obviously, to make deliver the news accurately, but to make the person sitting next to him shine as brightly or brighter than he is.
So we'll finish it with the other member of your team here on Mornings on 2, Steve Paulson.
Steve Paulson is fabulous. I mean, he does a great job, but also has a lot of fun too. Being able to engage with people and tell the weather, and there's only so many ways you could tell the weather, but he makes it fun and makes it come alive and makes it relevant to people as they're heading out the door in the morning.
So what's next for you?
That's the big question. Well, we're moving. We're leaving the Bay Area, and we're going to be traveling for about 10 weeks. So I'm trying to plan all that. Has been interesting. Eventually, we'll be settling up in the Seattle area. My husband has been working up there for over 6 years, so we've done the commuter marriage for 6 years. So I'm really looking forward to that ending. And I hope to do something in the business, but not full time. I have been quite passionate about nutrition in the last 5 years, so I'm hoping to do maybe some nutrition journalism in some form. I'd like to do some more volunteer work. My kids are out of the house, we're empty nesters, so I have a little freedom, and still hope to be able to do some of the hobbies that I like to do, some healthy cooking, plant-based cooking, and staying in shape, working out, and hopefully meeting some new people and making some new friends and traveling a lot. I'm looking forward to traveling, exploring the world.
Any final thoughts for viewers, your longtime viewers?
Gosh. I think it's really bittersweet. I mean, this is a really pivotal moment for me. It's really the end of an era, and in many ways, not just professionally, but personally also, leaving this place I've called home for 26 years. I've loved the Bay Area. But it's just time. It really feels time to move on. It feels time to usher in kind of a new era for Mornings on 2. I love Gassia. I think she's a phenomenal person, and she's a great journalist, and she'll just do a wonderful job. So I'm really excited to pass the torch to her. So I hope everyone keeps watching Mornings on 2. And I just appreciate everybody's, support over the years, and for those who have been critical, I totally get it. I understand that's part of this job, is not everyone's going to love you and support you, and that's fine. But there has been an awful lot of support and appreciation as well, and that really means a lot to me.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Tori Campbell.